Hi Virgo, how are we? I'm Michelle and we're going to be looking at May 2023 for you guys. First off, I'll be starting with just sort of a general overview, and then I'll be doing that with our Slavic folklore Lenormand deck. I am a Lenormand reader rather than tarot. I'm trying to learn tarot, but it's a lot. I'm finding it a lot more difficult for myself. I have been doing Lenormand for over 20 years now, so I kind of feel like that's my thing. And tarot, I'm just finding it just a little bit harder to get the hang of. But I will try to start incorporating some tarot into my readings as well. But we will move then over into the love portion, which I have the Lenormand of Japan deck there, as well as the Island Time Wellness Oracles. And then last and not least, I have the Heal Yourself reading cards, and we will be having a quick little look at some shadow work for ourselves there, Virgo. And if you are interested in shadow work and all that self-growth kind of energy, keep your eye out for the full moon readings, because that's when I will sort of delve a little bit more into the shadow work side of things. Okay. But for anyone that does comment on any of my videos there, we will be running a free personal reading for somebody when we hit 100 subscribers. Okay, so I am just a brand new channel, so every little comment, subscribe, like really does mean a lot to me at this time, trying to build up just a basic base for us there. So we're hoping to get to around 100 soon. Okay, but don't mind me if you do see me jotting down our timestamps as well, Virgo. I'll just keep note of those for us. But we'll move straight on into the general portion for you there. Okay, so Virgo, May 2023. What's going on for Virgo, May 2023, please? Okay, and I will grab you a card for like job, career, finances, as well as this month we're looking at platonic relationships. Okay, so family and friends. What's going on for Virgo with family and friends, May 2023? I'm feeling an extra one coming out there. There we go. All right, and anything else that Virgo needs to know for May, please? Anything else that Virgo needs to know for May, please? Okay, so your general energy this month, we do have the book card as well as the house card there. So like I said, this is the Slavic folklore deck, so you can see the beautiful chicken legs on that house there. But yeah, the book really does talk about new beginnings this month, new chapters starting for you this month. So it does have that unknown element, like when you open the book, you don't know what it holds. So it's sort of not judging the books by their covers this month, and really sort of waiting until we start reading that story and getting into that story. But it also has a strong element of, writing your own story this month, Virgo, okay, as well as can talk a little bit about education. Okay, so some sort of research or education may actually be important for you this month, especially when it does come to your sense of stability and safety and security within life. This can talk quite a lot about tradition as well, so sort of starting that new chapter on the traditions that you do want to set for yourself, your own self, your life in general. Okay, but it really does talk about what makes you feel secure and stable in life this month. It's going to be a bit of a focus for you this month, Virgo. So yeah, starting some new chapters and finding those truths within ourselves when it comes to what really does help us feel stable. So pretty good energy to be into the month of May there. So stability sort of is a really great energy, because it it doesn't sort of show us any huge things happening emotionally or anything like that. So that's pretty stable energy for you there, Virgo. Lovely to hear. Now, when it comes to your job and or finances, we are seeing the letter. Okay, so we're probably seeing some important communications at this time. The letter can talk about any sort of messages, so text messages, emails. Obviously, when we're talking about work, it does bring to light the idea of emails quite heavily. But any sort of news, like as well as like that element of paperwork and documents. Okay, so we might be sort of signing off on some important documents when it comes to our job or our career or our financials at the moment. So there may be some upcoming things this month when it does come to important documents that you're needing to sort of make sure you're reading the fine print and all that sort of a thing. It can also just talk about just general messages. So like getting a message about, some advancements in the workplace, in the career. If you have your own business, it could talk about, getting new business coming to you. It's going to be a very auspicious time for things like, if you do have your own business, it's a really good time for, to send out those messages to all your clients, to come, and help bring in the business. That's sort of a vibe, it's a really good time for any sort of messages and communication. So really, communicating about what it is you need within your job or workplace, what it is you need financially, and sort of getting those things out and about there when it comes to sort of more work communication. So very strong on the communication this month for you guys there, Virgo, maybe needing to learn how to communicate a little bit better with co-workers and that sort of a vibe as well. But when it comes to your finances, it could even be things like sometimes with the letter we do see things like inheritance coming through, because you can sort of see on this particular card, it's the important, like the letter pinned up here on a corkboard or whatever, message to the world. Okay, so there may also, financially speaking, some of you may actually be receiving some sort of um, something about a will or inheritance this month might be important for you there as well. So that's not going to resonate for everyone. Obviously, it is a collective message, but I feel like that is worth saying as well. Some Virgos out there may find that what that's sort of all about this month. But when it comes to family and friends, I am getting I did pull three. Normally I have only been pulling the two, but we got the crossroad followed by the ring, and that third card I pulled there was the Reaper. Okay, so with the crossroad and the ring, it's sort of really talking about some sort of decision or choice that you're needing to make about some sort of relationship, some connection that you already have existing. Okay, so I feel like that's what that's about, cycles as well with the ring. But we're talking about some sort of platonic connection, I feel, that you have, and having to make some sort of a choice or decision about that connection. Okay, and then we are seeing with the Reaper, that does sort of bring with it quite a lot of sudden changes, sudden breaks. So you may, I feel like that may be you choosing to walk away from somebody who doesn't serve your highest good. When it does come to a platonic relationship, there may be somebody that you are sort of needing to step back from, and sort of making that decision this month to step away from that connection with that person. The Reaper does come with here's a bit of a warning, sort of a card that, there may be something going on a bit, it's not, it's just a bit of a warning, a bit of a reckoning, I suppose. So it feels like it's a bit of a reckoning with this relationship, and you're really deciding whether that's a relationship that you need in your life or not, regardless of whether that person is, like it may not be someone you're super close to already, but it just feels like there may be a relationship here that you sort of needing to choose to walk away from this month. That is traditionally the scythe card in the more traditional decks there, and that really does talk about clean breaks and cutting something out of your life. So I feel that that's probably what that's all about. It does feel as though there may be a platonic connection when we're needing to sort of have a break from. It may not even be a solid full cut walk away from. It may just be a bit of a taking a bit of a break from that person and making those choices to see, you know, what else is out there when it comes to platonic connections. And maybe there's someone out there who could be, you know, more supportive and give you that support you need. And when it comes to friendships and family relationships, I just feel that that's probably just a bit of a, you know, heads up for some Virgos out there that you may need to be walking away from somebody this month. And then when it comes to anything else that you do need to know this month, I feel that this is actually talking about that exact same thing once again, okay, because we are seeing the wolf and then the snake as well. And now the wolf really does talk about friendships, okay, so we probably are looking more at a friend, rather like a friend platonic relationship rather than a family member, you know, but it, you know, friendship really does talk about that loyalty and support. Like I said, it feels like, you know, there may be someone who's not supporting you in the way that you need at this time, and that's maybe why we're choosing to walk away from that particular person, because it really does talk about, you know, looking at where do the loyalties lay, okay, especially with the snake as well, because that can actually be talking directly about a friend who is letting their desires, their ambitions, um, get the better of them, and you know they even could be somewhat deceptive or tempting you to take the wrong paths, you know what I mean? So they could be a bit of a you know, there might be a bit of competition between you and this particular person, and they tend to tempt you to they bring out the worst in you rather than the best, and I do feel that there definitely could be some sort of deception involved, okay? So like I said, not necessarily a big bad thing, you know, not necessarily a big bad wolf since we've got the wolf card there, but you know, I am just getting a little bit of a slimy sort of vibe off that snake card today. So I am feeling that there is some sort of deception. Maybe it's nothing huge, but maybe it's just not telling you the whole truth, or maybe they're just deceiving you into, you know, acting your worst rather than, you know, bringing out the better sides of you. Okay, so like I said, I feel that that's very connected to each other there with those particular messages. So we'll move over to your love portion there, Virgo. Okay, and so we're looking at love for Virgo. Love for Virgo, May 2023. What's going on for Virgo in love this month, please? Okay, and anyone that's already in Virgo's energy when it comes to love. So this is probably someone you already know or you're already thinking of, whether you are with them or not. We're going to see what's going on with their energy towards you, Virgo. So this is someone, yeah, someone that you already know, someone that's already in Virgo's energy. Okay, seeing quite a few repeated cards coming through right about now. So I will get to that in a minute, but anyone new coming towards Virgo in love for May 2023? Any new energy coming towards Virgo with love, please? Okay, and I'm just going to, I'll just grab you an oracle. Virgo with love for May 2023, please. Pulled two there. I don't know. I just do what we're drawn to do, I suppose. But when it comes to the energy that you are in, Virgo, when it comes to love, we are seeing the sun and the house. So, like I said, we're seeing some repeated cards here. So, the house obviously was in your initial energy there, but with the sun there as well. So, we're definitely seeing some stability being revealed to you. Okay, so this security, stability, that sense of oneness. Okay, definitely in your energy, Virgo. You guys are so stable this month. It's crazy. Send some of those vibes over, would you? But then the sun as well. The sun is a really happy, beautiful card. Okay, so it does talk about the sun shines on you. That warmth, that loving energy. It's quite a positive card when it comes to love, and then in general as well. But it can talk about some sort of things being revealed to you. Okay, so you may be sort of seeing a side of yourself that you didn't quite realize you had when it comes to love this month. But yeah, I'm just really feeling that happiness and a bit of excitement with that as well. And then when I've pulled the oracles there, I have pulled the I like you card. Okay, so that says someone likes you, romance is blooming, fun flirting, wanting to date. So if you're not sort of dating anyone already, we're definitely sort of looking at some sort of new start in love for you. So I feel like though that could actually be more towards yourself at the moment, Virgo. I feel like you're kind of finding that sense of stability within yourself where you're actually like enjoying yourself and just wanting to sort of explore love and what that love means for you, and just being happy in who you are and stable in who you are this month. So I feel like we're just sort of really finding that fun little flirty self with ourselves at the moment. So I feel like that's actually talking about just for yourself there, Virgo. But then we are seeing, like I said, I did feel drawn to grab another one, and we are seeing the soulmates card. Okay, and that says soul connection, partnerships, agreements, and soul contracts. So we're definitely seeing something in your energy drawing a soulmate to you at the moment. So whether you are already in a connection or not, you're either already with a soulmate or you are getting drawing one in to you at the moment, because like I said, that's sort of more based into your energy. So it's really talking about drawing in that soulmate for you at the moment as well. Now, when I asked about the loving energy that's already around you, so this is somebody that you do already know, whether or not you're in a connection, and I'm seeing the crossroads and the book. Okay, so choosing to start new chapters, basically. Like I said, both these cards are repeated as well, so we're getting some really strong energy coming through for you this month, Virgo. With the choices that you're making will be leading you to new chapters in your path. Okay, so really sort of pretty solid energy for you this month, Virgo. And like I said, with the repeated cards, repeated messages always sort of really talk about that solid choices, and no matter which path you take, it's going to be the right one for your story. Okay, so this person that's already in your energy, you may be starting a brand new chapter with them, so you may be choosing to start that new chapter with them, or you may be choosing that your next chapter might be away from them. That's obviously up to you to make that choice, but it's really talking about new avenues, new roads that you new opportunities that you are given with this person, and with yourself this month. Very strongly feeling that it's a lot more to do with choosing what's right for yourself. Okay, so whether that's with this person or not is definitely going to be up to you, because like I said initially with the book energy, there is that unknown factor with the book. But like I said with the road, no matter which path you choose to take, it's going to be the right one, and it's going to sort of follow straight on through and write that story for you. So writing your own story when it comes to love this month, I feel, Virgo. So lovely energy there. And then when I asked about any new energies, we are seeing the opportunity for new energy, but not quite yet. Okay, so not quite May, I don't feel, with that winter card there. So we are seeing the stork, which that really does stir up new energy. So, if you're not with anyone and you are wanting some sort of new love, just focus on that, drawing the soulmate energy and that happiness within yourself energy, and you will be drawing in that new love. But we're seeing the winter card as well. Okay, so I read the seasons as my own seasons. So winter doesn't start until the end of May. Okay, so you may not even meet this person until the very end of May, like closer to winter, or it could even be something about on the coldest day of May, you may run into someone that you've never met before, and you guys are just sort of drawn to each other. So it's really talking about that cold energy as well, the winter energy. So you might be totally rugged up in all your scarves and beanies and big jackets, and then you meet someone and it's like, oh, I look like a snowman with all my jackets on. So it's kind of giving me that kind of a vibe as well. But I'm really feeling drawn to the end of May for that. So it may not even take, for certain Virgos, that may not even take place until the next month. So when winter actually starts. But you are definitely stirring up those new energies. So if you are interested in new love, you're definitely in the process of stirring that up for yourself. Definitely. Okay, the stork really does talk about things that are new, brand new, stirring up new things. Okay, things that are only just in their infancy. So, like we saw with that "I like you" card, it did say on there, romance is blossoming. Okay, so it's really that new vibe going on for you this month. And then we did draw the flowers for this energy as well. Okay, so a really sort of giving energy, and giving, them wanting to give to this and you wanting to give to this, sort of both wanting to really give to this. And it is sort of reward for the weight, or reward for the energy that you're in. Rewarding yourself with this beautiful stability is going to sort of bring this really happy flowers card your way. And the flowers is a very, very, very romantic card just by itself, because we all love to receive a beautiful bunch of flowers, whether you're a male or female, or whatever you do. Everyone loves flowers and receiving those tokens of love. So we may even be seeing some physical tokens of love, some gifts coming your way this in May, or like I said, at the end of May as well. All right, so that's quite interesting there, Virgo. Let me know how that resonates for everybody. But I'm just really, I'm actually really enjoying that stable energy for you guys. It's a very hard energy for people to be in, that stable sort of energy, especially when it comes to not only the general but also the love portion, and you've got that stability coming on through in both. So that's absolutely gorgeous for you guys. I love that for you. But moving over into the shadow work for you guys this month. Like I said, if you are interested in shadow work and self-growth, keep tuned for the full moon readings. I will delve into that a bit more. But today we're just grabbing sort of some keywords of things that we may need to look at when it comes to shadow work for May. For Virgo, please. Shadow work, Virgo, May. Okay, so once again, this is what I was sort of saying about your love energy at the moment, and how I felt that those oracle cards were talking about you and your energy alone. This is the self-love card, okay? So it's really talking about, just having that "I like you" for myself, like you actually just being happy within yourself this month, and the more that you're sitting in that energy of self-love, looking after yourself, doing things for yourself. Maybe there's that new song out, I can buy myself flowers. So, you can buy yourself flowers whenever you want, Virgo. That's, one of the aspects that may be important to you this month. Go out and buy yourself a treat or something, give yourself a bit of love. Definitely something that's going to be, helping you with that stability this month as well. And then we are seeing the temptation card, okay? So I feel that with the temptation card, I really feel that that's kind of just telling us to avoid temptations this month as well. As we did see previously when I was talking about the platonic relationships and that potential friend who might be, tempting you into, bad behavior or something like that. I do feel as though it's just letting us know, try to avoid temptation this month, Virgo. That's going to be something that's serving you for your highest good. Okay, so your highest good is wanting you to know that you need to avoid temptation this month. Whatever that temptation looks like for you, it's going to be different for everyone. Some people are very temptation is a very sort of a sexual energy for some people, whereas for other people, it's, like me, it's just like spending too much money shopping and those sorts of things. Okay, so whatever the temptation is for you, we're really wanting to focus on avoiding temptation this month as well, Virgo. Okay, but let me know how that resonates and leave me a comment or a like or whatever. It's much appreciated. But if this is where we leave each other, thank you so much for your time, Virgo.